Manchester United's transfer window has just been turned completely upside down. INEOS are officially walking away from an £80 million midfield ransom to target a £30 million statistical monster. Plus, Michael Carrick is demanding the board break their strict youth policy for a seasoned German enforcer, and Porto have just slashed the price of a Brazilian wonder kid by 50%. Sit tight. Welcome back to Goal Report. This is a massive tactical update. Are Manchester United about to snatch one of the Premier League's most chaotic forwards right from under Sunderland's nose? We know Benjamin Sesko is the main man at Old Trafford right now, but a team competing on all fronts cannot rely on just one young talisman. Recently, INEOS have been frantically searching for a striker. Joshua Zirkzee is tipped for an exit, and the club flat-out rejected 37-year-old Robert Lewandowski because he contradicts the long-term project. The gaffer, Michael Carrick, wants hungry, proper players. Enter Brian Brobbey. Sunderland just enjoyed a phenomenal season, qualifying for Europe under Regis Le Bris, and Brobbey was at the absolute heart of it. Now, Sunderland are scrambling to tie him down to a massive new contract to fend off the vultures. United are weighing up an approach, knowing he won't be cheap. Brobbey is an absolute street baller who genuinely troubles Premier League centre-back. According to reports from Team Talk, United see him as the perfect competitor to push Sesko, creating a lethal, young dynamic duo up top. Honestly, this makes complete sense to me here at Goal Report. We do not need another aging stopgap on massive wages. We need a physical, aggressive forward who can bully defenders. Brobbey fits the INEOS blueprint perfectly. But what happens when a club slaps an outrageous £80 million price tag on our primary midfield target? We pivot to a £30 million bargain who statistically outshines a Ballon d'Or winner. West Ham are demanding an outrageous £80 million for Mateus Fernandes, and INEOS are refusing to be held to ransom. With Case Moreau off to Inter Miami and Manuel Ugarte struggling in possession, Carrick still needs that definitive midfield destroyer. Instead of overpaying, INEOS are aggressively looking at Bournemouth Tyler Adams. The Cherries want to keep their USMNT star, but reports suggest a serious offer around £30 million would absolutely test their resolve. Chelsea are also sniffing around, meaning United will have to move fast. This is not just a cheap fallback option. United's data department reports that the 27-year-old is statistically better than Manchester City's Rodri in certain defensive aspects. He offers incredible energy, relentless tackling, and elite discipline. Our take at Goal Report? Walk away from Fernandes right now. £80 million for a relegated player is a massive risk. Tyler Adams at £30 million is proper, sensible football business that gives Carrick a tireless engine alongside Kobbie Mainoo. Speaking of the backline, Carrick is reportedly pushing INEOS to break their own golden rule for a 29-year-old German enforcer. We know Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants young, high-potential stars, but Carrick has set his sights on Borussia Dortmund's Waldemar Anton to fix our defense. We have immense raw potential in Lenny Yaro and Aiden Heaven, but with injuries constantly plaguing Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez, we desperately need guaranteed availability and grit. Targeting a 29-year-old directly contradicts the INEOS recruitment model, but Carrick is throwing his weight around at Carrington, viewing the 6'2" defender as a much-needed leader. Anton is an absolute unit and a no-nonsense dual winner. A bid of around £35 million is being considered. I am fully behind Carrick on this one. You cannot compete in the Champions League with a backline made up entirely of kids. You need absolute warriors, and Anton brings that elite European experience. Finally, INEOS have just been handed a massive 50% discount on a Brazilian wonder kid. What if I told you Manchester United could sign the next Luis Diaz for half his original asking price? With Marcus Rashford's future up in the air and Crescencio Somerville's price tag skyrocketing due to PSG entering the race, Carrick needs electric pace on the flanks. Enter FC Porto's 20-year-old sensation, William Gomes. Porto initially protected him with an €80 million release clause, but Portuguese media reveal they are now willing to negotiate for just €45 million. The catch? Arsenal, Newcastle, Juventus, and Atletico Madrid are all scrambling to hijack the deal. Gomes bagged 13 goals and 2 assists last season, drawing heavy comparisons to Luis Diaz with his dazzling dribbling. This is a complete no-brainer for INEOS. Getting a player of Gomez's ceiling for around £38 million is smart, ruthless business, and exactly what Goal Report wants to see. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we will see you next time.